two books, and one of them was Atomic Habits. Obviously, the other one was the 12-week year. I went back and I reread this book, and I'm like, yo, I need to get some more from this book that I didn't get the first time. And there was a couple of different things that I wanted to get from this book because I basically wanted to plan what my 2025 looked like. And we obviously know if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a in-depth plan going into this new year. And so one of the things that I want us to do is I want us to have an in-depth plan going into the new year. Yeah, you see three different covers. If you see three different covers, you can get the lighter one or you can get the darker one. If you can get the lighter one or you can get the darker one. But just make sure it's by James Allen. If it's by James Allen, then you should be fine with the book. But so y'all, I want to get into a couple of things in this book right here, right? So we've talked we talked about this actually before. Actually, let me ask this: does everybody here have access to the Facebook group, or is there some people on here not in the Facebook group?
I do.
You do?
Jason's not in the Facebook group.
Okay, all right. I will have to add him. Actually, Nene, you can add him to the Facebook group. If you go into the group, you can actually add him to that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add him to that. So first things first, right? If we think about our lives, we have different areas in our lives in which we have to be responsible, in which we have to be intentional, in which we have to show up. I can think about a couple of different areas of my life, right? So, couple areas in which I have to show up. I have to show up for myself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, relationally. Okay, yes, I have to show up for myself in all of those different areas of my life. And because of that, each one of the areas of my life actually require different goals for me to set. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to my notes real quick. Goals. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to create a whiteboard real quick. So everybody that's on Facebook, if y'all want to join, man, all you got to do is type "win" in the chat, and then I will send you the link to join. You can join the Zoom so that you can actually see everything that I'm talking about up here on the screen. I definitely want y'all to be able to participate over here on the screen. Everybody on YouTube, appreciate y'all coming in. Thank y'all so much. When y'all get in, man, make sure y'all let me know that y'all are here. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. All right, so I don't want the chat. I want this. Text. Okay, all right. So we got to show up in our personal lives, in our physical, in our spiritual, in our family, in our marriage / relationships. Let me go and just make sure that I have each one of the different lives down. Spiritual spouse partner. We got to show up in our family life, community life, physical, personal, and our business life. All right, so we have multiple areas of our lives that we have to show up in: our personal, our physical, our spiritual, our family, our marriage / relationships, our family, our community, and our business. What we have to have is we have to have goals for each area of our lives. So in your personal life, you got to have goals for your personal life. So a couple of my different goals is I want to be fluent in Spanish. Anybody else want to speak Spanish? Don't nobody else on here want to speak Spanish? All right, forget y'all too then. No, I'm just messing. One of the other things that I also want to do is I want to have a more extensive vocabulary. So I want to be able to have conversations at a more intellectual level than I do currently. So I want to be able to accomplish this now. And in terms of being able to speak Spanish, I need to do Duolingo daily. Okay. In terms of having a bigger vocabulary, I need to do Elevate daily. Okay. I did over a year of Duolingo. You did a year. So are you fluent in in the language yet? If you've been doing it for a year,
No,
my son,
still not fluent.
not still not
I
fluent.
could pick up on words, but when they, Spanish people speak very fast. So,
Yeah, for
so when they
sure.
speak very fast, no, I can't.
You gotta learn how to tell them to slow down.
But I know a lot more than I did
Yeah.
and everything, but I just can't. I'm not fluent in it where I can hold a conversation.
Yeah. No,
They go too fast for me.
no, I definitely understand that. Okay, so bigger vocabulary, a larger, a more extensive, a more expansive vocabulary. I want to be able to use more persuasive language when I'm speaking. In terms of my physical, I want to be 220 lbs. I want to be 3% or lower body fat. Run a mile in 6 minutes. I want to run a 5K. So I got a couple of different goals for each area of my life. In terms of my spiritual, I haven't really gotten to my spiritual because I'm trying to figure out, I guess, like what goal. I mean, other than going to church weekly, go to church weekly. I can do like help with 2 events this year. I can help with 2 events this year, right? But so for each area of my life, what I'm doing is I'm actually planning out goals for each area of my life. Not only am I planning out goals for each area of my life, what I'm doing behind it is I'm also planning very specific action that I can take for each one of the different parts of my life. So in my family, in my marriage, I got family on there twice. In my family, in my marriage, in my community, because this is our entrepreneurship group, one of the things that I want us to do is I want us to plan out specific and intentional action that we can take in our business. Because within our business, we have to show up in different areas of our business. I think we would agree with that, right? We got to show up in different parts of our business because our business requires us to be different people, correct? Our business requires us to be the admin. We got to be the admin. We got to be the marketer. We got to be social. We got to be social media. We got to do finances. We got to make sure that we're taking care of legal, admin, marketer, social media, finances. What are some other areas of business that you have to show up? You got to show up creatively. Got to show up creatively. What are some other areas of your business that you have to show up for, that you got to show up in? What's up, Chels? What's some other areas of your business that you have to show up in? Let me see. Hold on. All right, let's see. Where we at? Um, you gotta show up for business planning. You gotta show up in operations. You gotta show up in customer service. You gotta show up in networking / partnerships. You gotta show up for professional development. So there's a couple of areas in our business that we got to show up for. Now, here's the thing. If we don't know what it means to show up in these different areas of our business, how are we ever going to show up in these different areas of our business? Like, as the admin person, do you know what your responsibilities are as the admin person? I think one of the best, one of the most beneficial. I'm trying to use different language, y'all. One of the most beneficial things that we can do in our solopreneur journey is have an understanding of what each different role it is that we have to play. So as my admin person, I know I have to respond to emails within 24 hours. I got to respond to emails within 24 hours. Anybody else have an issue with this like I do? I'm real bad with with showing up in 24 hours weekly email marketing. Anybody else? Everybody else is pretty good with this? Everybody else is pretty good with this? Okay. All right. So,
Nope, I'll be forgetting.
no, you be forgetting too. Social media. I got to post content daily. All right. So, all of this to basically say to each and every single last one of you all, I've created this. No, stop sharing, please. I've created something for us that we can use in order to successfully track each one of our goals. And the goal here for today is to give everyone one of these, but then also there's another thing that we have to do. Dang it, where is it? Where is it? Hold on. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, page 27. All right, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. All right, so this right here is going to be what I'm going to give everyone. So I want you all to, I want y'all to get a copy of this out of the Facebook group. And what I want you to do is I want you to write your goals down, not only your goals, but the action steps that you have for each one of the goals that you have. Everything that we're looking to accomplish, we have to have some sort of action step in order to accomplish that goal. Yes, please print it. Please print it. Please print it. What's up, Bryce? So everything that we do, there has to be an action step tied to it. There has to be an understanding of what we're supposed to do in order for us to do it. One of the most important lessons that I learned from the book Atomic Habits is not that we lack motivation. It's not even about lacking motivation. A lot of times we lack clarity. Not only did they say that in the book Atomic Habits, they also said that in the book the 12-week year. When we don't understand what our next step is, it's difficult for us to do the next step. So if you want to have clarity and you want to be intentional about what your next, and you want to be deliberate about what your next step is, you have to know what your next step is. The reason why I feel like this year is going to be a great year for me is because I know what my next step is. When I say to myself, all right, I've got a couple hours to do some work, I know exactly what work I'm going to get done. Not only do I know what work I'm going to get done, I know exactly what my next step is. So I know exactly where I left off at. How many of us have gotten into a situation where we say to ourselves, you know what, I'm going to go and do some work, but damn, where did I leave off at? I can't even remember where I left off at. I think I got to do this, and then I'm supposed to do this, and I'm supposed to do, dang, well, no, I think I already did that. And then you start doing something, you getting into the thing that you're doing, and you like, hold on, wait, I already did this. Like, and now you're going back. Y'all, I created something. I created something. Oh man, hold on. Let me stop sharing that real quick because y'all are over here messing with me. Content strategy. Y'all gotta look at this content strategy, yo. You gotta look at this content strategy, yo. Yo, y'all see? Oh my goodness, come on, man, don't do that to me. Oh, don't do me like that, baby. Y'all see this content strategy right here? Y'all see this content strategy right here? Literally every post is laid out what I'm supposed to do every single time. I used to do that a lot. Don't judge me. It was a lot going on. Hey, listen. Well, we gotta get back to it, but we gotta get back to it in a more efficient and productive way. This is what my content situation looks like. So now, before it was, man, I don't know which content I should even post. Before it was, dang, I don't even know if I should be doing. But now there's no guessing. I've taken all of the guesswork out of everything that I needed to do. So if you all want this content strategy that I created right here, I will definitely give it to you. But I would encourage you to make your own in terms of like your in terms of like the different times that you want to post certain things. Okay. This is what I used in order for me to make sure that I'm posting different things at all times. So I got picture, video from 6:30 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. You're going to see constant content from Backpack Jeff. It's going to be something
Now, how
that's
do you get it where it's scheduled to go out at certain time?
where it's scheduled to go out at certain
I have to stop
times.
what I'm doing at certain times to get it scheduled.
I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. The way that you do that is you go to Facebook Business Suite.
Facebook Business what?
Go to Facebook Business Manager. You got to go to Facebook Business Manager. And when you go to Facebook Business Manager, y'all can see what my content looks like. You can see my content planner right over here. I got content posted ready to go out tomorrow at 12 on Facebook and Instagram. Same thing on Thursday, same thing on Friday, same thing on Saturday. So now I'm gonna get to this part, but now every single Sunday, what I'm doing is that I'm planning what's on my content strategy every Sunday. So now the stuff that I need to do for my content for Sunday, I know what I need to do. I need to schedule all of my carousels for the week. On Sunday, I need to schedule all of my carousels for the week. Once I schedule my carousels for the week, so I'm gonna give you an example. So in this carousel, it says 5 ways you're holding yourself back. And then it's going to go through 5 different things. Number 1, comparing yourself to others. Number 2, waiting for the right time. Number 3, staying in your comfort zone. Number 4, giving up too easily. Number 5, letting your past mistakes hinder you. So this is going to be something that's going to post at 12 o'clock. Okay, there's going to be something that's going to post at 12 o'clock. With the carousel. Now, what I can do is I got 2 options. I can either do a motivational video, and I can get that straight from CapCut, or I can get that straight from Video Leap. Remember, we want to make content as easy as possible, and we want to make content as dang it starts with a C. What's the word? As convenient as possible. We want to make content as easy and as convenient as possible. It's too confusing a lot of times when we say, yo, let me go ahead and let me be intentional about this and put this out and do all of this stuff. We want to make content convenient, and we want to make it easy. So I'm also just going to do like a B-roll shot of me doing anything, and then I'm just going to layer the different videos. I'm just going to layer the different things. I'm just going to layer the different, like those 5 different things that I just said. I'm just going to layer those over like a 20-second clip, so y'all can see the same way that I've been doing like videos like this. I would literally just layer it the same way. I would literally just layer it this way, right? Have clarity, execution plan, be consistent. So basically what I'm doing is I'm literally layering that. And so you can have it this way, and then you can also have it in the carousel, because remember what Instagram is pushing right now is they're pushing reels and they're pushing carousels. So if you want to be able to schedule your content, you got to go to Facebook Business Manager, and in here you will actually be able to manage both your Instagram and your Facebook accounts. Appreciate you, Bryce. Appreciate you, bro. You'll be able to manage both of your accounts here, and you can pretty much do everything. I rarely go to Facebook.com at all anymore, unless I'm trying to like look at something. Most of the time, how I'm looking at anything that's happening on my Facebook is right here in Business Manager, because it allows me to see both of them. So I put in the Facebook group, I put the PDF for the goal tracker that I'm going to remember. And what happened was I usually did not remember everything that I had to do for the day. So what I did was I listened. This is one of the biggest things that we want to make sure that we're doing in 2025, is that we're listening. And when someone gives us a piece of information, we are not just taking the information and never using it. We're taking the information and we're applying the information. We know, and this piece of information taught me where to show up, when to show up, and how to show up. So he has this way of working out his different days. And in his different days, basically what he did was he essentially got a schedule for himself for his days, Monday through Sunday. And in these days, Monday through Sunday, he started at 6 a.m. I think, what time do I have mine started? I think I have mine 6:30 a.m. Because that's when I'm coming back from the gym. Where am I at? Work week, daily planner. Bam, work week, daily planner. I got me a nice little daily planner, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but in my daily planner, I start at 6 a.m. Because I'm coming back from the gym. I'm usually at the gym at 5 a.m. You order something? Okay. I'm usually at the gym at 5 a.m., back home by 6:30. I got to walk the dog, shower, and I got to drink my smoothie. After that, I got to take my vitamins. After that, at 7:30, I got to drop the baby off. When I get to the office around 8:30, I'm going to read and do my elevate. And then from 9 to this time, I'm going to actively engage in my quote unquote 9 to 5. And then from 11 to this time, I'm going to actively engage in backpack Jeff stuff. And so he broke down his work week into three different blocks. And so one of the blocks that he had is called a strategic block. In the strategic block, this is where you do MGAs, money generating activities. This is specifically where you do MGAs, where you do money generating activities. During this time, you do not answer your cell phone, you do not check your social media, you do not go anywhere, but you specifically engage for 3 hours. Now, he didn't say 3 hours a day, he said 3 hours a week. And typically, what you can get done in this 3 hour time frame, he said you can get done, most people can get done in an intentional 3 hours more than someone could in an unintentional 24 hours. And I was like, yo, that makes so much sense. Has anybody ever felt like that? Like when you when you lock in, have you ever had those moments where you really locked in and you was like, yo, I'm like really getting some stuff done here. And it's been a very productive hour, 2 hours. Any of y'all ever felt like that? Y'all ever had those moments?
Oh yeah, a couple times. I think once we first started doing the content stuff, I ended up blocking out a few hours. I blocked out I think an hour, and then I ended up going into like 2-3 hours because I was just so focused and so driven into the research and the details that I was just like, you know what, I'm going. I ain't about to stop. I ain't got nothing to do right now anyway.
Yeah, going. Hey, look, it's nice when you get to sometimes go down that little rabbit hole and you get up in that joint. You just locked in. And I was like, yo, what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna lock in for like 3 hours. I'm not, well, I'm actually going to do more than that, because what I want to do is I actually want to do 2 hours a day. I actually want to do 2 hours a day where I completely lock in and I'm just focused on the things that I got to get done. Like for this time, MGAs, money generating activities. All right. The next one is going to be a buffer block. And the buffer block is basically where you answer emails, you answer text messages, you respond to DMs, you check the stuff that needs to be checked. This time is equally as important, but he said usually you can do a buffer block for about an hour a week. But again, I'm not going to do this based off of a week. I need to do this like an hour a day where I just sit and I just go over emails for this 1 hour. And the reason being is because a lot of times I miss opportunities because I don't answer and I don't respond to emails. Last year, I missed out on $5,000 because I didn't respond to an email in time. It was the worst. It was the absolute worst. I don't know if y'all remember, there was an event that I was planning in Pennsylvania that never ended up going down. And the reason being is because I did not respond to the email. That's literally it. And she had given me significant amounts of time in order to she gave me ample amount of time to respond to this email, but I just never responded to the email. And so what I'm doing now is I'm being deliberate about where I spend my time. So now an hour a day is dedicated to answering my emails. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 30 minutes in the morning answering emails. I'm going to spend 15 minutes in the afternoon answering and responding to emails. And then I'm going to spend 30 minutes at night answering to emails. Again, this is our buffer time. This is basically where we're blocking out time during our day to do non-MGA, non-money generating activities that we have to do in order to keep our business thriving. The last block that he said in the book was your breakout block. Your breakout block is essentially where you do something that is non-related to your business. He said a lot of times what we do is we get burnt out and we start to overthink and we start to over process our business. And a lot of times what we need to do is we actually need to just get away. And one of the best times for us to actually get away from our business is usually in the afternoon, whether that's on your lunch break, to actually get away from the business so that you can come back to it and you can come back refreshed, or in the evening time. Too many of us, we bring work home and we don't understand and we don't understand how to turn off and how to shut down, because dang it, how did he put it? He said an overworked mind is just as productive as an unworked mind. An overworked mind is just as productive as an unworked mind. Y'all ever been at work and you still got 2 hours left in your work day? And you like, I'm not doing nothing for the rest of the day. I'm just gonna wait for this time to go past. And then y'all ever did that? Yo, I swear to God, I've done that so many times, bruh. I literally said,
I
man,
definitely have.
I said, bro, it's 2 hours left. I ain't doing nothing during this time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's because we have an overworked mind during that time. And so what we need to do is we need to be able to unplug. All right, so here's what I want us to do. If you're in the Facebook group, Doug, I'm gonna add you to the Facebook group right now, bro. So you can also get you'll also get the link to the Zoom meetings for Tuesdays there as well. I usually send them out exactly 30 minutes prior to the meeting starting. So here's what I want us to do. I want everybody to go into the Facebook group. I want you to get a copy of the last thing that I just put in there. And basically, this is going to be our goal tracker. I need you to write a goal, and then I also need you to write action steps for those goals. All right. Here's what I'm going to do, actually. Who has a goal that they need planned right now? Or who needs to make a goal right now that we can plan? So
I'd
that
like
we,
to say I do.
okay, all right, talk to me.
Well, how should I say? So I'm basically trying to do something they call social media marketing, managing ads for websites and stuff
Yep.
or businesses. So a goal I want to say there is I actually get this up and running this year,
What does it mean, get it up and running?
like I guess you could say like putting what I have in mind to action, because like I want to do it, but I haven't started anything towards it yet because I've been trying to find out how.
Okay. Tell me, what do you know about social media marketing?
I know how to make the ads. The only issue that I really have is like how to find clients.
Okay, I'll be your client. What are you gonna do for me?
I can run and I can manage your Facebook and Instagram ads for a fee, of course.
How much is the fee?
Since I'm getting started, I'm gonna go as low as like 500, I'll say. And also, depending on how much you're willing to spend on Facebook ads or ads in general.
I'll spend 1,000.
Then yeah, I can actually do that. The fee wouldn't change because like I said, since I'm getting started, I don't want to like jump the gun with anything or like charging or anything like that.
Okay. What's the next step?
Good question. After my first client, pretty much trying to like I guess elevate my business in a way.
No, what's the next step for me? I'm your client.
Never really thought about this far yet.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So the problem that you have right now is not finding customers. You got to create a business plan first. We like you like the idea is there, but the plan and the nuance of the actual business is not there yet. Also, what you want to do social media marketing, right?
Yup.
Tell me something about social media marketing that I don't already know.
Mm. Well, I don't know if I could do that. However, in terms of like, I guess making the ads or anything, I can basically supplying how is it said, providing a service basically.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So let me share this story with you. I had a guy who wanted to do my social media marketing, and I asked him that same question. I said, "Tell me something about social media marketing that I don't know," and he couldn't answer that question. And because of that, I couldn't do business with him. And the reason being is because I don't know what you're going to do for me that I can't already do for myself. And so one of the things that I said to him was I asked him how much he's going to charge me. He said, "Well, I'm going to charge you $500, and I'm going to push out this event that you have, this monthly event that you have." I said, "All right, cool. But what if nobody shows up to this event that I'm having?" He said, "Well, I did my job. I still get the 500." I said, "But there's no risk involved in it for you."
I see what you're trying to say there.
Right. There's no risk involved. I'm taking all the risk that you're going to do this social media marketing thing for $500, and this event that I have that costs $25 a ticket that can only hold 50 people. This event is going to sell out. If this event does not sell out, do I still owe you $500?
See, I don't know what was with his answer. However, mine, see, the way how I see it is, okay, it's like a I guess generating leads kind of thing. So say if I was what's the name doing the ads for your event thing and all that, and you don't get anyone to get the leads. I'm gonna say you could keep the money because I did my job, and I guess since nobody what's the name saw the ad or anything or like joined it. I mean, I guess I could say I failed because my job was kind of like to help you elevate your business, kind of like getting
For
leads and
sure.
all that. And I failed at my job, so
For sure. Right? So with that, I get a lot of people asking me to do that, but I don't know if I haven't yet seen someone that has convinced me that it's valuable enough for me to get. Now, a lot of people use it. A lot of people use it. One of my homies, Christoph, he has a social media manager where they basically post all of his stuff for him. But that's not what you saying you do. You say you run ads for people. So here's what I need you to do, AJ. I need you to take a deep dive and fully understand what it means to be a social media manager.
mm,
Like what does it actually mean? How much, like, are you running just Facebook, or are you running Facebook and Instagram?
Facebook and Instagram.
Face,
'Cause
how do you
like
how would you run Facebook and Instagram ads?
like a step-by-step process kind of thing.
What platform would you use to run Facebook and Instagram ads?
Oh, I can use well basically. So the way how it works is because when I'm making ads and everything, I can connect. Like say I was making ads for you and everything, right? I'll be on your business account and everything, and I'm able to connect it to the Instagram account, and I can say I post an ad on Facebook. That same ad will be posted on Instagram as well in Instagram's format.
Using what platform?
Meta, or rather Facebook entirely.
Meta what?
But let me go to the platform. What's wrong site? Fuck, wrong tab. Give me a sec. Let's see. Business.facebook.com, aka Facebook Ads Manager.
I said it earlier. Facebook Business Suite. Facebook Business
Yep,
Manager.
yeah, you were using it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. So Facebook Business Manager. So when someone asks you that question, that should be like you gotta know, and that's gotta be your answer immediately. Where are we running the ads? Facebook Business Manager. That's easy. What are the ads that we're running, right? So one of the things that we have to do is, and we'll do this next week, AJ. I'm gonna help you out with this. We have to build out what your number one, what your conversation is going to be. You got to have a value statement. I help. Matter of fact, somebody who's not new here, tell me what the value statement is. Somebody who's not new, what's the value statement?
What you
What's the template for the value statement?
is basically what you're providing something of value to that person.
Right, but what's the template that we have for it? There you go.
I help X do Y by doing Z.
There you go. There it is. There it. God damn it, Nene. You better understand that shit's naive.
I remember.
I help X do Y by Z. I help X who do Y what by Z. How? I help X do Y by Z. It's very, very easy. So, AJ, I want you to come up next week. I need you to have a value.
JJ, not AJ. JJ.
JJ?
Yeah, that's because I kind of have my entire name with this messed up. Didn't fix it yet.
So when we gonna fix it, man?
Shit, I'll probably just fix it after this.
All right, fix it after this. Don't. So AJ Media is not right. It's supposed to be JJ Media.
Yup.
Okay, well change that, man. We don't want to see that no more. We want to see JJ Media. All right, let's get it done. All right, so look, JJ, I want you to have your a value statement. Mom can help you. All right, I help X do Y by Z. Okay, everybody else, I want you to go into the Facebook group and I want you to get this goal planner. I want you to get different goals in each area of your life. I'm going to post the 7 different areas of your life. And for each area of your life, you got to set a goal and you got to set an action step tied to it. I want us to come back next Tuesday and I want us to share these. Everybody needs to have these done. All right. Everybody got to have these done. Even if you can't print it, if you got to write it down, what have you, whatever it might be, for every area in your personal life, in your physical life, in your spiritual life, in your family life, your relationship life, your business life. I want goals for every area of your life. And then for your business, I want goals for every area of your business. If you don't know what your business is, don't worry about it. We're going to help you come up with something if you desire to have one. But every area of your life has to have a goal. There's what's the motivation behind the goal? Essentially, what's your why for having that? And then what are your action steps? We gotta get locked in on these different goals. All right. Any questions?
Nope.
No questions from nobody.
You asked. I was typing, but since you asked, can you put that list of the goal areas in there too?
Yes. Yeah. Let me
But what you just gave up on relationship?
What happened?
I said, what you just gave up on relationship?
Right? Can we skip that one? I'm really gonna skip that one. 2025. I ain't trying to.
Do not give up on your relationship goals. We ain't giving up on our relationship goals in 2025. All right.
I gave up in 2023.
I swimming in the pool of piss.
A pool of a bunch of monkeys. You know what? I'm gonna shut up.
That's why I was being nice by saying the pool of piss.
I was gonna say the real word. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right. So for business, so we got admin, marketer, social media, finances, legal, creatively, business planning, operations, customer service, networking and partnerships, and professional development. All right. So I'm posting that for business, and then for personal, personal. Ooh. gosh, bro. Shut up. Damn. All right, so for personal, let me make sure I get every one of them. It'll be written. I will see y'all next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure we get this done, y'all. I want to see these goals next. I want to see these goals next week and over the course of the week. You can also post them in the Facebook group. I will be taking a look at them. I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Good night.
Good night. Won't you be my peace?